Hey there, my name is Kara, aka Jackesepticeye online. To get started, I guess I kind of just wanted to talk about my year in review. Basically, everyone else is doing it. For starters, the last thing that happened was I was super into anime, and I was like just making AMVs, making anime music videos and stuff, but it's like, it got harder and harder to make those, just because I just didn't care anymore. I wasn't watching any of the new anime. I mean, like One Punch Man. One Punch Man was basically my end-all be-all for anime, and I know I'm super psyched for season 2, but yeah, I just kind of stopped watching after that. It was kind of more of a mental health thing also, and when I started really losing interest in anime and losing interest in a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, something pretty dramatic with my mental health happened in the March of this year. I was really lost and didn't know what the hell I wanted to do. I was just in and out of the hospital kind of frequently, and I didn't know what my interests were. I didn't know what to do. So I started actually watching Markiplier, and I drew for the first time in like a year, because I have a tablet, and like I've had a tablet since 2009. There was like a big thing on Tumblr about him being the devil from the Cuphead musical. So I drew him as the devil, and a lot of people really liked it, and I was like, sweet, this is awesome, you know, I'm glad people actually like my art. I really started to like feel inspiration and like, oh my gosh, this is actually like so fun. I actually enjoy drawing again. It was a super helpful outlet for me, because it's exactly what they always say, right? Like, that's why they always raise money for mental health and charity or anything like that, is because they know how many people watch their videos just to get through that night or that time period or anything that they're going through. So that's what happened to me. I watched Mark, I watched Jack, I watched Aaron, I watched Danny, I watched Pewds. I watched so many Let's Players, and everything just kind of started to really look up for me. I was thinking clearly. I was able to like step out of my comfort zone and actually go places and do things that I wanted. So actually I was able to purchase an embroidery machine, and I started making plushies. Like, I made a Jinx plushie just because League of Legends was also like super big in my life. I mean, I got a Katarina tattoo right here, so. And I actually did get featured on an episode of Summoner Showcase. This Jinx was there too, and the Zoe that actually got purchased by someone. I don't know who, but they bought it, and I'm super thankful for them. So I started making kind of plushies like this. You know, the typical pony plushie, because those sell well with the Comic-Con and stuff like that. So now it's June, and I've been making art of Jack and Mark for a while now, and it was actually Darkiplier's birthday. So I decided to upload a stupid meme comic that just, it was funny at the time, but anyways, so he ended up noticing that and seeing it on Tumblr, and that really helped me meet a lot of people in the community, and I made a lot of really close friends. And then I decided, I'm like, you know what? My local comic convention is coming up in July, and I decided, I'm like, if I can get a table and start selling the plushies I've made, then I can save up and go to PAX in August and meet Mark. It was a huge dream, because I've never been out of the country by myself. It's really hard for someone like me to think that I'm capable of doing anything like that. So it was kind of like a dream at this point, and even my parents were saying, Kara, we don't want you to have, you know, like a breakdown if you're not able to do this. Like, my therapist, like everyone was telling me, like, Kara, just like, don't get your hopes up, and I knew that. And so I actually ended up making enough money, and I made it to PAX. Making it to PAX was the most surreal thing I've ever experienced, because usually I'm always like panicky. I have panic attacks, I get really anxious, and I have anxiety attacks, and I start to realize, I'm like, I'm on a fucking mission, and I'm gonna see Mark and just meet people like me and meet all the people on Tumblr that I've met, and that's just what I wanted to do. So of course I decided to make a Markiplier plushie for him, but unfortunately that year at PAX, actually, they decided that no one is actually allowed to give gifts to Mark or any of the YouTubers that were guests there. Just the year that I decided to go. Yeah, so that was kind of shitty, but after like so long, I actually did end up meeting Mark. I was so nervous, and like I know he felt bad because I was like, plushie. He's like, oh, like as in like, I can't take this. But I was like, you can hold it. And like I couldn't unroll the posters to show him. It was really funny. So anyways, the fact that he actually recognized me, I said, hi, I'm Jackesepticeye online. And he's like, oh, you're Jackesepticeye. I didn't express it as best I could have, because I literally just said, yep, that's me, okay, here we go, like, it was like, I don't know, it was really cringy, but whatever. Hell, I don't even remember what I said to him, but I know that he signed my arm, and also meeting Jack. Oh, what a sweetheart. Because he was before I met Mark, I didn't have anything planned to say. I was like, hey Jack, how's it going? But then I kind of just like, I'm depressed. I draw Chase because I'm depressed. He was like, okay. Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad. I felt so stupid. But yeah, it was all in all, great hugger. Oh my gosh. Just thinking about it now, it just makes me so like did that even happen? It was right before PAX. He actually released a form on Tumblr, or sent a form to the mods to release around Tumblr about, if you're interested in doing art for Mark, let us know. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I do it all the time, so I sent him that form. And then I mentioned that form to him at PAX. So all the way back home after PAX, everything calmed down. My mental health started to really dip downward again, because I believed that that was it. Like, okay, you met Mark, that's it. You met Mark, you met Jack. What else do you have to look forward to? You know what I mean? I mean, I know everyone goes through that, but it was just a really, it was a really hard time, just coming back from PAX and trying to recuperate and actually, like, move on. But then, it was around October when I got a message from one of the mods, and they told me that Mark was actually looking for thumbnails. So, I drew up a couple thumbnails, and I was like, like, hey, I don't know, because they said that there was a lot of people that were also doing thumbnails, and I didn't know, like, he was very vague, to even the mods. So I kind of just did that, and the next thing I know, I got a couple messages from Mark Fishbach in my email, and I see my thumbnail as one of the videos. It was really weird, just because, like, I went from March being at such a low place, not knowing anything about how these people could affect my life, even though they barely even know me and they see, like, people like me every day. But it sure made my year pretty great. What else do I have to say? I'm trying to make this more of a vlog kind of channel if you guys are interested. I have a lot of things coming up that I plan on drawing and animating. I've been working on different animation projects for my original character Molo. So if you guys want to do like a, I don't know, Q&A, if you have any questions for me next video or whatever. Yeah, so if you guys want to see more, let me know. Bye! Thanks for watching!